Hello, really well-beings. It's Dr. Bhatia here with a super quick video all about our ins and outs. Again, a request from some of the well-beings in our group sessions. One of the things we do and what helps is H for hydrate, and we do some mindful sipping. So I wondered if I could share with you one little model that I find is quite helpful called ins and outs. Which I am hoping to demonstrate some mindful sipping. It looks a bit like this. Cheers. And it feels good. And really quickly, mindful sipping and hydration are a really good way of switching on various parts of our relaxation response, and also hydrating for most of us is a really nice way of rebalancing our physiology. There are various mechanisms, including use of the vagus nerve and other aspects of connecting with the sensations that also ground us. I use the term ins and outs, so anything that comes in, whether it's a thought form, so a mental input, or whether it's a physical element, so water or food, I consider those types of nourishment, and I go through a process of ANDS. So as it's coming in, I then ask myself, as it's come through, do I want to add it? How can I be best nourished? Is it just right for me? And then where's it best to go? How do I disperse it before releasing it back into surrender, a sense of resetting? And I see it in any life process. So I consider life, a bubble, to be alive in many ways, because it follows the same processes that I think of as life, which is life being a process of integrating information into faces. And by faces, if it's got these features to it, I consider it a part of life. So it's flowing, adapting, connecting, equilibrating, and surprising. So something emerges from it. So, for example, a bubble has a sense of flow as it connects with itself and it connects with the water it's flowing with. It's adapting, it changes its shape and it changes its form. It connects with the form within, so the water it comes from, as well as with the space within. As well as equilibrating, it's self-regulating, it maintains that balance and equilibrium. There's some cohesive tension within a bubble to maintain it. And then the surprising element is the element of sparkle that then transcends the bubble into my eyes and generates something unexpected. Similarly, each of you I see as beautiful sparkling bubbles that will surprise us in unique ways. So how does it relate to drinking water, you might ask? Well, really simple. I just go through a sense of when I'm drinking mindfully, so I'm not all the time, but if I want to hydrate with presence, I first ask myself, as I connect in with it, is this just right for me? And ask my body to. And if I am, I'm ready to add. And then as I add, I hold it in my mouth. And from that process, I'm beginning to be nourished. So even from the point of connecting with holding the weight of the water, seeing its sight, all the way from bottle to buckle, mouth, and belly, and beyond, I'm asking myself, how am I best nourished by this? And then within the nourish phase, I then come to the sense of dispersing. So once I'm nourished, can I allow it to go where it needs to go? So I'm dispersing it amongst my body before eventually it finds its way out through the pores here or through wherever things come out. And that's the sense of disperse, being able to let something go and flow into the greater part of the cycle before surrender. So having done the practice, I let it go, the actual practice itself. And that's the ANDS, ANDS, the ins and outs. You can apply it to any information, so anything that's in form at one location. Again, and pardon the pun, but that's how I perceive life, and I perceive that from thoughts and other nourishment. So food, I'll ask the same things. So that's just an example of mindful sipping. Please do have a go and let me know how it goes. And at the simplest level, enjoy drinking. You don't need to try too hard, simply just enjoy the taste and how it feels. Cheers.